Hi guys, welcome back to Let's Look at Kynseed 8 years on. It's the second time I'm doing a Kynseed Let's Look at. It's a game originally backed on Kickstarter back in 2018. It released fully on Steam in 2022. Then it's about 8 days away from being out on consoles as well. So the original footage you're seeing right now, it's basically the alpha footage. It was the Kickstarter footage basically. It was so early on in the game development cycle that you can see how much has changed. The team behind it some of the team behind it previously worked on games like Fable, and there's a lot of similarities here because you can marry, you can do so many things in the world, and eventually when your character gets too old, basically, I'm not sure if they die, I'm not gonna lie, I never got that far, but you end up in a situation where if you have any kids, you can take over, and all the skills you've learned and all the upgrades you've done and basically everything you've done in the world is there, and you can continue with your lineage basically and just continue the game on after your character is basically too old, too frail to do the exploration and the whole running around doing stuff thing. I mean, I've seen reviews for the game. I haven't played it in a long time because I wasn't on PC for about 7-8 years. I was kind of just playing on consoles like Switch, PlayStation, all that stuff. But now that I'm back recording, I wanted to jump back in because I own the game on Steam because of my backing. So, I mean, I get some people would call me biased, but I was playing Stardew Valley. I started playing Stardew Valley around the time this popped up on Kickstarter, and I just felt like I needed to back it because it sounded amazing. And I mean, 8 years on, to see how much it has changed, it's quite incredible. And knowing that it's coming to Switch and PlayStation 4 and 5 and the Xboxes, I mean, it's going to fit right at home on Switch. You know, people over there love their cozy-ish games, but there's just so much to do in this game. But yeah, so this is the early access footage. There's going to be a little cut in a minute and we will be in the current day version that's accessible to everybody else. I just wanted to really show off the amount of work and how much this game has changed and how far they've come in making this game in the last 8+ years, really. Right, so here we are. This is Kynseed. This is what you would see if you bought it and booted it up for the first time right now. I'm just checking over all the settings. Obviously my audio is set quite low because otherwise, you know, my mic would be drowned out. But yeah, you start as male, female, you pick your character, you pick the hair color, you pick the skin color. I mean, you know, pretty basic customization. I mean, there's different heads, and I've only noticed it post recording the footage. But yeah, like there's quite a lot of options, and you get to pick your name at the start. So naturally, we're going with Dave. Gives you a whole little story in the beginning. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many kids, she didn't know what to do. Then one day a man without wife or child came to the house with a manner so mild. The man looked at the children, each a fair twin.
I am your uncle, he exclaimed with a grin.
I am your uncle, he exclaimed with a grin. He took them away to live in the Vale, in the land of Quill, the place of our tale. Then they slept, safe, warm and dry, under the watchful stars in the sky. Quite the poetic beginning compared to the original. Pot, wake up! Here we are. So yeah, the standard control screen that you can see. Apparently you can change the speed of your movement, but I mean it's really not slow to begin with, so I'm kind of just going with it. But I mean you can already tell this is completely a different start to what I had at the beginning back in 2018. Hello there, dreaming one. My name is Pot. Let's have some fun. I was given a special task. Some intriguing questions must be asked. Step through the door with a brave face. Enter the very special place. Go on, child, don't be so glum. Visit the woods of what's to come. So yeah, you walk through the woods of what's to come. Now let's start with this audition. Tell me your inner life's ambition. So yeah, 4 doors, 4 different options, and you got to pick. It's basically like your early RPGs where it's like pick your skills, put points into your skills, but done in a completely different way. I mean, yeah, I wasn't sure what was going on at first and just kind of sat there for a minute. Run a business, raise a family, adventure, follow fate. +2 barter, +2 vitality, +2 toughness, +2 stamina. So we're going to go with run a business, +2 barter. Second question. A business that comes to mind, but tell me, youngster, just what kind? A nice mix, +2 speed, apothecary, +2 constructions, good store, +2 stamina, blacksmith, +2 strength. We're going to go with blacksmith. A nice legacy, I hope to grow, but remembered for what? I must know. My generosity, my skills, things I created, deeds I did. So different pendants. I'm not entirely sure what the pendants do at this point. I'm not going to sit here and lie, but I'm going to go with deeds I did. So, we get to explore, we get to build stuff, we get to, a bit of an all-rounder sort of thing. Questions done now, very good. I can see my fair weather likes your blood. He gives this gift, so hold it tight. And here we are, waking up, just like we did sort of all that time ago in the alpha footage. But this time, instead of the sister yelling at us, we go, we're going to buy a gift. Glass lens, mysterious. And there she is. Come on over here. Alright. And here we are. I do like that they've kept with basically the same type of game style Talk. Hello, lazy bones. I've been looking all over for you, dreaming by the stream, eh? You're calling up my name. This is how I found you. I'm just glad you think of me. So we get to set the name. So yeah, I'm just gonna put my other half's name there. Just the shortened version of it, anyways. So yeah, pick a dandelion, feed the pig. I mean, those tasks were there before, but I mean, you can see how much it's changed. The whole UI is completely different, but still familiar. This is the world map. So much left to uncover. I mean, it looks massive, doesn't it? I almost forgot Uncle Bill's got a satchel each so we can carry more, but all the musty, but they're ours. I've put a little treat in yours. I for inventory. I like how it breaks it up between everything, so you're not just sat there with a massive wall of everything you own, but it's nicely categorized. And you get to just do, I mean, you can see already, like, the difference is quite crazy. I do like that they kept the, just throw it at the doctor. It'll be alright. Pair, just the one. They are funny. But yeah, so like, I do like the fact that you can just basically explore near enough from the start. There is cut-off sections that you can't access straight away, which is good because knowing me, I'd end up in a place where something would kill me within 20 seconds. But so there's map stones in the area you have to find. There's proverbs and stuff written all over the place. I'm not entirely sure what it all does. I kind of need to just sit down with the game for a bit and look through it all. I've been on the Pixel Count YouTube channel having a look at update videos and bits that they've done over the years, trying to sort of see what's really been added and how much has actually changed in the game over the years. But yeah, so we gotta meet Uncle Bill and pick a dandelion. So you found myself a lantern. Let's go up this way. Dreamer's Nook, the Vale. Campfires, you get to save your game. I'm not entirely sure if you can save your game any other way. Probably sleeping, but don't quote me on that just yet. I would love to start a series on this and have it run concurrently with Stardew Valley. So it'd be like, maybe like one day Stardew Valley, next day Kynseed, and so on and so forth, with the Power World live streams being thrown in between. So, I mean, this is the point I discovered that there's so much more to actually read. It's not just look at the page. Twig. So we get a fishing rod from Twig, so you can start fishing, and you improve your skill if you give him fish and probably other items later on. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like I was saying, I love how much the game has changed. Like, it does feel so much more complete. Obviously, I know it's a full release, and I'm definitely looking forward to playing it both on the Switch as well. So hopefully as soon as possible, maybe not straight away on release, but as soon as I possibly can get my hands on the full full Switch release, I'll probably do a video on that one as well. That'll be like the third Let's Look At of the whole series. And but yeah, I definitely want to look into making a full-blown series on this one, because I'm very much intrigued, and it is a cozy game after all. But and it's one that has been out for forever, but I mean, you know, fully officially released only in 2022. Now that it's coming to consoles, I'm glad that more people will get to experience the game. And yeah, I mean, I want to experience far more of it myself, and I'm just getting good vibes of it. Like, I know people are out here looking forward to, you know, actual Fable and the GTA 6s, but these types of games are my cup of tea, really. Like, I love the Power Worlds of the world, and, you know, GTAs and Red Deads and all those type of games, but there's just something therapeutic about just sitting down and playing a game like Kynseed, like Stardew Valley, like Minecraft, where, you know, you just get to explore a little world and, you know, make it your own and just live in it and see what stories they've got to tell. And I mean, you know, do things you really wouldn't be doing yourself, like, you know, fighting monsters and farming. But yeah, like, I'm not entirely sure if this video probably does the game as much justice as it should, but it's definitely one to look out for if you haven't played it already. It's not expensive. It's $19.99 on Steam. It's the same price on Switch. Pretty sure it's the same price on PlayStation and Xbox. The studio's not massive. Yes, they have former people that worked on games like Fable, but like, I mean, look at this. There's just so much to do. And the prologue begins, you're a child, then you grow up, then you know, have relationships and have kids and explore the world and make shops, and it's just, yeah, the whole game feels massive, and just the idea of exploring the whole world is something that I hope you guys are as interested in as I am, because yeah, there will be a full series coming, and I'll probably start it soon, and it will be running from this point. As when this video ends, the next time you see this game, it will just be a continuation of this exact save, just carrying on and going through it. So I mean, I suppose it is another game in the Let's Look At series that ends up with its full own series going forward, because I'm pretty sure I did a Stardew Valley Let's Look At back in the day as well, and now we're on what, I need to record episode 3, but other than that, like, yeah, I just like exploring and trying to find little bits and bobs to do around the game, because yeah, I haven't really looked in too much into it. I haven't seen other people play it. This is probably the most you know, unprepared bit of gameplay you're going to get. There's not much spoilers and not much I know about the game, even though I probably should. Okay, just had a little look online. Both PlayStation and Xbox, it's only add to wishlist at the moment, but I know Switch price is exactly the same as Steam's price. I don't know if GOG sells it cheaper, but I'm pretty sure it's on there as well, from what I could see. So there's a variety of places to pick up the game, and yeah, I'm very much looking forward to playing it, not just on the laptop and whilst recording, but also just in my free time learning more about the game, because it does very much seem like one of those games you can probably lose hundreds of hours into, like Stardew Valley, like, you know, other games of the genre. But I mean, yeah, it's just crazy to see how far along this game has really come in the last 8 years. And I've probably said that before, but it does baffle me that a game that I thought, oh, it looks cool, and decided to pop on Kickstarter, make an account purely for that, really. And I mean, even since then, I've not backed any other single games out there, like no other projects. This is the only thing I've ever backed, and now I'm here making my second video on it. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those games that, you know, once you see it for the first time, even back on Kickstarter when they promised all these cool features, and as far as I'm aware, they seem to have very much delivered on it, which is brilliant. And I'm glad to hear that the console releases are finally coming as well, because yeah, this just feels like one of those games that I know I'm going to lose hours on, not just here on YouTube recording on my PC, but also just in general. It's got that Stardew Valley look about it ish, like the pixel art, the whole thing, just the fantasy life sort of look of it, and I can't wait to explore more of it in a proper full-blown series. And so you can't use this yet. Not old enough for it. And we passed out because it's 11. So as a kid, you pass out by 11. After, when you're older, once you've become an adult, you don't pass out at 11. I'm pretty sure you can continue a bit further on. I'm not entirely sure how long yet, because obviously this is as far of the game as I've seen myself. Another little dream sequence. I do like it how they're breaking it up and adding it. It's not just the instant, here you go, have fun, knock yourself out, run around and go crazy. There is a story here. They're not entirely sure what it is yet, but I'm very much looking forward to finding out. Do you fear my shadows, child? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to start wrapping it up because I need to do the usual admin stuff of, you know, telling you to like, share, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch. There's a Patreon down there. There is Discord. There's TikTok. There's so many different platforms you can find me on. All the links are in the description. There's also a 10% discount for Dubby Energy. I am still very much awaiting my parcel, but it's coming from the US to the UK, so it's going to take a while. But if you ever like the idea of energy drink that's not pure caffeine craziness that you end up crashing on later, and yeah, there's a 10% discount for that down below. You get your 10% off. I get a little something for it in return as well. But as soon as my pots arrive and my shaker arrives, I'm going to do a full-blown unboxing, full review on the channel, live on camera. You're actually going to see my face. Yeah, I hope you check them out as well, but also check out all my other socials. And I hope to see you soon, very soon, for the first episode of Kynseed proper. You know, the first Let's Play Kynseed series episode that will be coming soon. Take care. Bye.